Hello, everyone. Alpha C here, and I have my friend Mr. D the B with me here today,
Hello.
and we're gonna be talking about Star Wars Rangers of the New Republic.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I'm really sad that this is not happening. This was gonna be Gina Carano's
Spinoff.
spinoff, but Disney had other plans by let's say I don't know, firing her over an opinion.
Yeah.
Um, this is very upsetting for me because I was really looking forward to this show, or to the little spinoff. But apparently that's not gonna happen. So I have my friend D the B go through the reason why, you know, he's upset with this. So go ahead, my friend.
Okay, so originally I didn't care about the idea of Rangers in the New Republic, but then doing some more research, and it was going to be Cara Dune's show, it's like, oh, that actually would have been nice to see, just to see these people get upset. And as I found out that detail, I'm like, what would be nice is if we got this show before she got canceled. Like, give us at least one more thing to look forward to before we completely abandon Star Wars.
But apparently people have already abandoned Star Wars. So
Yep. I did hear a rumor about the show possibly happening again, but I don't think it's gonna be true, to be honest.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
And even if it is, I don't think it's gonna be that good anyway. Like, there was either the first rumor I heard where they were gonna replace Cara Dune with Hera, which nothing against Hera. It's just we already had a show with her in Rebels, and
Yeah.
also she's gonna be in the Ahsoka series. So why do we need a Hera series? Doesn't make any sense.
Honestly, I have nothing against Hera either. I just prefer um, Gina
Uh-huh.
because I think a lot of fans would like to know more of her backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, we've already seen her in Mando season 1 and 2 anyway, so it would be kind of
Right.
cool to see her backstory and, what she did before Mando.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, like I said, not going to happen because of what Disney did to her. And, I also did a video doing a video of saying why Disney does not deserve Gina Carano, and they don't. I believe she's better off not returning.
Yeah, it is better off that way.
Because I'm a very, very, very big Gina Carano fan. I remember my first movie I saw her in was Fast and Furious 6. And seeing what she's doing with the Daily Wire, go Gina.
Yeah.
And I do believe that Gina cannot be stopped.
No.
She's actually she's been more successful than what Disney is right now. And I think, since Disney fired her, it really has cost them big time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they should have still done the show.
Yeah.
Like you said, way before they even fired her. But apparently, for me, there's no reason to make the show now.
No.
It's like, why waste more money on doing a show that was originally going to be Gina Carano's spin-off show to now Hera? I already know who Hera is. I already know, kind of like her backstory and stuff like that already. But
Mm-hmm.
I like to know Cara Dune's backstory. I don't really know that much about her except she was a Mando and she was a soldier and stuff like that. But I mean, it would have been cool if they did make the show, because I think it would have been good if they have good writers and people that can tell a story.
Yeah.
But with all the stuff that Disney is doing to Marvel and Star Wars, it's not gonna happen. If this was still made, it's gonna flop.
Yeah.
With or without Gina Carano.
Uh-huh.
But if it was with Gina, I don't think it would flop. Because she was the one that brought a lot of the money toward Mando. Now, it's very questionable. I don't know what else to say. It's like, I don't want to see I don't want to see this if Gina Carano's not in it.
Yeah, even if the lead is Cara Dune or Hera, no one wants to see that anymore because of the firing of Gina Carano.
And Disney's still losing money from that, because last time I checked, they said it was 2.4 million subscribers that.
Yeah, I think that was the amount they lost recently.
Well, I'm not surprised about that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is this a message to Disney saying, like, get your act together, and
Yeah.
it's like shape up or get out?
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're still gonna go downhill.
Yep.
If Disney goes broke, like if they go broke, I will not be surprised. Because, one, they're full of nonsense now.
Right.
And I think when you shove so much into a movie or a spin-off or whatever you're doing for these characters, it's a mess. It's not gonna be good if you're shoving too much stuff in. But I think I would watch it if Gina was in it. But
Right.
I don't think I'm gonna see it. There's no point for me seeing it. I have no desire to see it. Well, I would have if Gina was in it, but apparently for me, like I said, Star Wars is done for me. I don't want to see any more Star Wars.
Right.
I don't know. It's very crazy for Star Wars. I don't know why they have to mess everything up for Star Wars. And I think the last good movie for Star Wars was Rogue One.
Yeah.
And so many people came back for that because everyone's like, oh, it's really good. And now we're getting what? We're getting trash.
Yep.
And it's the same thing with Marvel. I have no desire to see any more Marvel movies. I don't. I don't know what D2B thinks about this. I know he did say a little bit of what he thinks, but is there any more thing you can say about it?
Yeah. Wasted of an opportunity of a great project. Still wish it could have happened. Oh well, I'll just do it instead.
There you go.
And then I did mention there was a rumor I did hear about the show possibly being back in the works, but I really doubt that.
I doubt that very, very big time, because if they're gonna bring this back, I'm not seeing it, because I'm afraid if they do bring this back, it's gonna flop. Because why bring this back when you don't have Gina anymore? You are basically wasting money for nothing. And I think also with these projects that are coming out, they're making them way too fast.
Uh-huh.
I mean, look at the animation. Really? this is what animation is going to be. They're moving the animation too fast. They're telling the story too fast. It's like it's in a left field. There's no way. I mean, there's if anyone's gonna watch the former Gina Carano show, why? I don't know why, but I mean, all respect for John Favreau
Dave Filoni.
and Dave Filoni. I mean, respect to them because they're trying to save Star Wars.
Yeah.
But I think there's more people ruining Star Wars than saving it right now.
Uh-huh.
And I think some people should say, "Oh, wait a minute, let's take a step back, relax, figure out who we're gonna keep, and figure out who we're gonna get rid of." Because I think if you organize, or not organize, but think for a moment, and when you're thinking, all right, since we're rushing all these projects, shouldn't we just calm down and relax and figure out, all right, this is gonna come out, then this is gonna come out. Take one project at a time. Don't go one project and then go next. Because if you keep doing that, it's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be not good storytelling, and not a lot of people are gonna see that.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, I would want to see that if that kept happening.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I still think that was a big mistake for George Lucas to sell Star Wars.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think it was a big mistake for Stanley to sell Marvel.
Yeah.
And look where that's getting them.
Uh-huh.
I mean, poor Stanley, man. This is his... Marvel is his project, just like George Lucas is Star Wars. It's his stuff. It's, I think now, with people that are in charge of this, they're just destroying everything that they created.
Uh-huh.
And that's very sad because when someone creates something and it becomes very, very, very popular, people love it and they want to see more of it. But now, Disney fans are turning against Marvel. Disney fans are turning against Star Wars. Heck, I've turned my back on both of them. And for me, being a Star Wars fan and a Marvel fan, that's not good.
Uh-huh.
Because for me to turn my back on a movie company or a movie that I'm watching, it's very rare. But now it's become more common with me because it's like I have no desire to see any of the movies that are coming out. And, even on Disney Plus, I'll watch Mando season 1 and 2. I'll watch pretty much all the stuff I grew up with when Disney was really good. Now, nobody wants to work with Disney.
No, really don't.
With them or for them. I'm not surprised by that either because
I'm not as well.
I think a lot of people are realizing, what company would just choose? If I had to choose for a company to work for, I'll go to Universal for it.
That's completely understandable.
Because I think most people are going to Universal now.
Right.
Actually, no, not most. A lot of them are. Because they are writing good stories, they're taking their time. Whereas you look at Star Wars, it is not so good over there.
Right.
And I think, your Star Wars is better than Star Wars now.
Yeah, I've only made 5 movies. 5 good movies. Technically 6 if you count my very, 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 very first Star Wars movie, which is only exclusive to my second channel, D to the B Studios. But yeah, I've made better Star Wars movies than Disney has.
And I think we definitely need great writers because great writers is not happening at the moment.
Great writers that know the source material of Star Wars.
Yeah. And we also need really, really, really great producers, directors. We also need really great casting for people to play these characters, and
Right.
I'm not seeing that many good options for anything right now for casting
Right.
or directing or writing.
Uh-huh.
Because like if I was working on the Gina Carano spinoff, I'd be looking for storytelling, casting, and a great director.
Uh-huh.
Heck, I'd hire you for the directing.
Okay.
Of course, DSB's down for that one. But like I said, I have watched so many YouTubers, and they're making better Star Wars stuff than Disney is, and I have to laugh. I don't want to, but I have to kind of laugh because it's like, how is all these YouTubers outbeating Disney and Star Wars?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like stop motion. That's it. It's all it is. It's toys that people.
Stop motion or live action where they're actual fans dressing up as these characters that they make up or they like and making their own
Their own story.
stories in real life with adding some special effects. It's not just animation, it's real life too. There's some good stuff like Star Wars Theories' Vader fan film. It is amazing.
But yeah, I don't want to see this if this comes out.
Yeah.
I don't, because I have no desire to see it now.
And that's understandable because Star Wars has fallen to a very dark place and it's never going to come back until the complete wiping of the management of modern Star Wars.
Yeah, which is very, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, this is just, I was so excited to hear, like, when this was announced, I was so excited for this because, like, oh my gosh, I finally get to see a Gina Carano spin-off. Like, I was so excited, so happy. When I heard about this, I was like, out to the seas doing some shopping. I want to get everything Gina.
Which, speaking of which, LC recently just ordered himself a Black Series Cara Dune figure. And he's finally happy that he's going to be getting that after all of this time.
Yes, I'm actually very excited to finally have a Gina Carano toy. And I hope to get I really want another Gina Carano t-shirt.
Makes sense.
Because I stand with Gina Carano. I'm sorry, I will stand with her. Even when she got fired, I stood with her, but
Right.
I didn't have a YouTube channel at the time, but having a YouTube channel now, I am very blessed and grateful to have one.
Yeah.
And just to show how much I love Gina, how much I support her, this is why I do Gina Carano videos, is because, not just because I like her, but just because of how much I support her.
Right.
And I think a lot of people need to realize that, you know, this is Gina. I mean, she's gotten better even after Mando.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what other projects she's gonna be in.
Yep.
Like, I really want to meet Gina as well because
I do too.
I am just Gina to me. She can pretty much direct her own movie if she wanted to. Like, I can actually see that happening.
Yeah, me too.
But, hey, you never know, she could. Anyway, guys, have a great day, and
See you guys in the next video.
oh yeah.